Welcome back. In this video, I'll explain what a bleed is and give you tips on how to design templates with the bleed in mind. The bleed area is an extra 1/8 inch added all the way around the template. So if you print a 5x7 invitation and add a bleed, the final size will be 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. Print shops do not print to the edge of the paper. They print on a large sheet of paper and cut the design out. There is always some small margin of error when cutting, so the bleed is there to allow the printer to cut with a small amount of shift and still get a perfect looking finished result. If the bleed wasn't there, you would see small slivers of white around the edges and the results would be less than ideal. It helps to know what bleed is and how it can affect your design and the customer's finished product so you can create your templates in a way that supports the bleed. Here's what you need to do in designing to allow for the bleed. First, allow objects to go off the page. Then, make sure you don't crop objects right at the edge of the design, because they need to flow off into the bleed area. Last, if you add a background image, make sure it's larger than the template itself. If you do these things, your customer should not have any issues with the bleed when going to print. When downloading a file, bleed is an option that your customers will see in Templett. If your customer chooses this option, we will automatically expand the template 1/8 of an inch all the way around and show whatever is in that space. That's why it's important to make sure the design elements flow into that area. Ultimately, you should be designing with the bleed in mind so that all of your templates will be bleed compatible and your customers won't have any issues when getting their designs printed. If you have any questions, you can watch help videos or reach out to support by going to help.templett.com or by clicking the help link in the top right corner.